Alright, I'm going to show you how to frame up your image today. First, what I did is I trimmed down the final drawing so I had about an inch or less all the way around the outside edge. You don't want to trim too close because you could overlap the image, but an inch would be good. Put it aside. Need a ruler, my paper for framing, title card, roll of masking tape, pencil, white pencil to draw on the black paper, and my X-Acto knife. Everything is right there ready for you to go in your tray. Alright. First thing we need to do is center the image as best we can so that the top and the sides, in fact I'm going to turn it this way because it looks longer, the top and the sides appear to be equal. Here, here to here. Now my image is facing up. I want the image to be face down. Why down? Because if this is not square, when we go to put the image in later, everything will fit nice and neatly. If it's face up and I flip it over and put it upside down later at the end, my cut's going to be on the opposite side, to face the image down. Alright, with your white pencil, notch in with a right angle all four corners. Remove the image. Take your ruler, simply connect all the way around. Now, this is not the one you want to cut out, because eventually, if you did cut that out and you put your image on the back, it's going to fall right through. So what we want to do is we want to measure in 1/4 of an inch. So from the outside edge, here's 1/4 of an inch here, 1/4 on the side, and 1/4 from the bottom. What I want to do is place my ruler so that it's parallel to the outside edge. Draw a dotted line. Then I'm going to do this all the way around. Now, as I look at it too, I notice that again, this is the top, the sides, this is the bottom because it's thicker, and I always want my bottom to be a bit thicker. If it's too thick, we can always trim it down later, but I'm just going to put B for there, so later on when I put it back in, I just know that that's the bottom. Alright, now I'm going to cut it out. You're going to use your X-Acto knife. Try to lay the knife down the long way. Don't stand it up. Right up against your ruler. Press nice and hard. A metal ruler, not a wooden one, so you're not cutting into the wood. Cut. And you'll notice that right here where I start, and at the end right down here, I'm going to overcut my corners so that I don't tear the paper out of the corners when I'm all done. Okay, you'll never see the overcut. Okay, it's nice and hard. Should pop right out, and it does. Turn it around. First mistake. Somebody's going to put it in upright, and you're going to see your white lines. You don't want that. Again, bottom is here. Flip it over. Place it in the center. The piece you just cut out goes directly over the back. Now, take a small piece of tape, center that again, place it right there in the corner, just to hold it in place. Now I'm going to tape all the way around the image. Okay, flip it over, title card. Take a small piece, reverse your tape, place it in the back. Try to line up the edge of your image with the edge of your title card. Skip a little bit of space. Square it up. Now label it. Title, you can call it whatever you like. Size, you always measure the frame, which is included in the image now. Frame first, you measure the vertical side first. This seems to be 12 inches, and it's going to be by 11 and a half. 12 by 11 and a half. Medium, what did I use to draw it with? Graphite. So it's simply graphite on paper. Artist, that's me, Mr. Lou, and there is your finished product.